Alright, so I ended up doing a poll on the community tab and people voted to see me give educational tips on how to play support. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I have a toxic video on Monday. This video won't be the actual bronze to GM. That will start another time. This video would just be me getting rid of the basics. First, let me get out of the way. And I know this is going to be hard for a lot of support players to take, but support is actually the most brain dead role in the game. Support is by far the easiest role to climb on, because if you can't see that support is the easiest role in the game to climb, then you are just bad and you have a lot of copium in your blood, and you probably blame your teammates 24/7 on why you're so fucking dog shit and why you die all the time and why you die off cooldown. Now, why, you ask? How is support the most brain dead role? Support is the backbone of the team. Now, how that works is tanks rely on healers, DPS need tanks to be great, so it all goes back to the support role and you keeping your tanks up so your tanks can make space so your DPS can do stuff. Also, not to mention, some DPS thrive off getting pocketed and they kind of need to get pocketed. Alright, first things first, which heroes to play and not to play. Number 1, don't play Moira. Do not touch this bitch. Each healer is supposed to have utility and healing. Ana has her nade and sleep. Bap has his immortality, you know, the most balanced ability in the game. Lucio has speed boost. Mercy has damage boost. Brig has the ability to repel dive targets. Moira does absolutely fucking jack shit. What does she have? Tell me. So there's no reason you should ever pick Moira in any situation. And no, the most common misconception of Moira is that she has the best survivability out of any hero. That is completely false. Bap has his gun to help protect you, and his fucking immortality field, and his self heal. And then Mercy has this fucking ability which just makes her, in any low rank, absolutely invincible because people can't aim. So as long as you know how to do this, this is by far the best survivability you have. Do not pick Moira under any circumstances. She does absolutely nothing. Alright, that's about it. I just wanted to make a segment to just shit on Moira. Alright, now let's get into which healers you should go. The number 1 tip for all support players: do not go into comp saying, oh, I'm gonna play Lucio, I'm gonna play Moira, so as soon as I get in the game, I'm gonna lock Lucio and I'm gonna lock Moira. That's not how support works. You're supposed to pick last, motherfucker. You're supposed to see where your team goes, then you pick off what they go. That's how support works. That's how you're gonna climb the best. Now, this is what healers you should go with what comps. Anytime you see this fat fuck picked, this fat fuck right here, anytime you see Winston picked, you go Ana. No ifs, ands, or buts. You need an Ana if you have a Winston. It's not rocket science as to why. Ana is the only long-range hero. So yeah, Ana goes best with dive tanks. Now with Ryan, you need 1 or 2 heroes. You need Ana or Bap. You need to pick one of the two. Now obviously, if you don't know this by now, then that's probably why you're hard stuck and probably why you're trying to get information off this video. But if you don't already know, if you see the cheese, that double shield cheese, you need a Bap. That is how you win games. It is the most broken shit in this game. It's not balanced at all. But you know, we're here to win and not have morals and, you know, stuff like that. If Ashe is picked, Ashe needs a Mercy pocket. Now, if you don't have another main healer, I would say you still go Mercy for this Ashe, because Ashe is complete hot doo-doo without, or I wouldn't say she's hot doo-doo without the pocket. She's just insanely broken and strong with the pocket pussy. Now, another red flag that you need to go Mercy is Pharah. Pharah absolutely thrives off of Mercy pocket. So Pharah and Ashe are the 2 heroes where you need to go Mercy. You need to pocket them. That will give you an insane advantage. Now, Soldier is also a good pick, but you know, he could really thrive on his own. You don't immediately need to go Mercy, but if you already have a main healer, Brig is the only hero where you need to go off what the enemy team is running, and it's obvious, everybody knows it already. Brig is counter dive. If they have dive, if they have Winston Diva, Winston Ball, if they have a dominant ball and Doomfist, Brig is what you need to go. Fuck anything. Fuck if you have a Zen as your other healer. Fuck that. Lock Brig. Stun their asses into the next dimension. I myself rarely go Lucio, so hopefully I'm giving the right advice, but to me, when I play Lucio, I feel like I'm absolutely doing nothing. I know people give a lot of shit to Mercy mains for being boosted, but for me, I think Lucio mains are the most boosted motherfuckers to play this game, because you're literally just standing there. It doesn't take skill to speed, you're Ryan around. As we all know, Sniper Wolf, she got the GM by playing Lucio and getting carried by her top 500 little nerd. If you're gonna go Lucio, the only time I go Lucio is if you have a Reinhardt and either a Mei Mei or McCree. That is the only time I go Lucio, and main healer is taken, obviously. And lastly, when it goes Zen, in my opinion, I suggest not playing Zen at all if you're low ranks because he takes way too much skill. He's way too easily killable, especially with the peel in low ranks. You're not going to get peeled at all. Speaking of Zen, that takes us into the next segment, which is when to not play these heroes. Now, with Ana, the only time I would say don't go Ana is when you have a double shield, because BAP with double shield is insanely powerful. And the only time to not go BAP is when you have dive. For example, Winston, Diva, you need to go Ana. So those are the only two times you don't pick those heroes. But I think in general, you can get away with one-tricking Ana and BAP to GM. Now, with Brig, you don't go Brig if they have Junkrat, McCree, Mei, Roadhog. If they have a heavy damage comp, you don't go Brig, because if you can't get near them, you can't get your Inspire up. If you can't get near them, you're just going to be fucking useless the whole time. Especially snipers and hit scan. Lucio, you don't go Lucio unless you have a Reinhardt. If you don't have a Reinhardt and you go Lucio, you are being completely fucking useless. You are being as useful as J3's Barber when he asks for a lineup. Now with Mercy, I never go Mercy unless I have someone to pocket Ashe, Echo, Hanzo, Junkrat, McCree, Pharah, Soldier, Symmetra. Other than that, if you don't have any of those heroes, you're just gonna be useless, especially if you don't have a main healer. Alright, now let's look into the tips for every hero. First of all, I'll start off by giving a tip for every support. My number one tip is to turn the fuck around. Holy shit, support holds some of the most brain-dead fucking dumbass blind motherfuckers, Helen Kellers I've ever seen, bro. There's no reason I should be next to you getting damaged and you don't hear my character moan as if he's getting fucked by a black dude. Now, I know a lot of you guys praise my Ana and some of you guys are gonna expect me to give a Prometheus type quote and then God is gonna come from above and fucking nut on your face and you're gonna become a god at Ana. But in honest truth, my best tip for Ana is
just hit your shots, kid.
Like I don't know any other tip for Ana. She's mainly just aim. Yeah, that's about it. Just mess with your sensitivity and find the right sensitivity for you so that you can hit your shots, kid. Now with BAP, my biggest tip and the biggest thing you need to master with him, the art of jumping, shooting, and healing at the same time. You don't want to be this type of BAP, right? Like no one likes having this on their team. You need to do this, shoot, aim at the same time, and just keep doing that over and over. Jumping should be second nature. So what you need to do, if you do not play Claw, you need to go into your settings and rebind your jump button where you can aim and jump at the same time. If you can't do that, then you probably can't play BAP at all. Now with Brig, it's not really much to master. My biggest tip for Brig is not feed. You know, play safe, peel. For example, stay by your McCree, stay by your Ana. If you have like another support, stay by your other support. And once they get dove on, that is when you use your cooldowns to get your Inspire up. Don't let them get dove, because you are the anti-dive. You're supposed to help your team. Biggest tip for Lucio, don't fucking Reddit. You're not Red Shell. You're a console player. Please stop. Oh, sweet, sweet Mercy and my Mercy mains that watch me. You need to learn how to do this. This should be second nature when you're playing Mercy. This should not take any brain power to do. So how you do the e-girl quirky jump, so you crouch, fly, and then once you get to them, you press A. So crouch, fly, A. And you just need to go on the practice range and practice this. If you need to remap your jump button like with BAP, then go ahead. But whatever you need to do to make this second nature, this is how you survive. This is how you don't fucking die constantly off cooldown. Whatever. You need to learn how to e-girl jump. It is 100% a necessity when you play Mercy. Now, I said one tip, but another tip for Mercy is you don't need to aim on Mercy. Come on, Mercy mains. We already know this. That is the reason we get fucking bullied 24/7. So I suggest turning your fucking sensitivity high. Now, obviously, it doesn't have to be insane like mine. Like mine is out of this world. I think it's the fastest you can go. At least have 100, have at least 50 or below aim smoothing, have 0 aim ease in, and then have linear ramp. Linear ramp just makes it more free, and as Mercy, as you're gliding through the air looking around, that is what you need to do. You need to feel free looking around. That is why you need the fast sensitivity. And with Guardian Angel target priority, change it. This recently came with the Halloween update, which I fucking love. Turn it to prefer facing target. Now what this does is, say I'm healing this, it prefers your heal target, so I can fly to him if I'm not even looking at him. But you can also be healing him, and if you're looking at someone, you can fly to them too. The only good thing Blizzard has done in like the past year. And that'll do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this series will also help with me playing the game, but you know, it just gives me another content idea because a lot of you guys shat on me for my upload schedule, rightfully so. I mean, I don't blame y'all, but yeah, see y'all on our next adventure and our journey to Grandmaster. I'm gonna take you guys with me and hopefully teach you guys some stuff. And yeah, peace.